Alright, so little update. We did that side. I put two large 1-inch holes towards the top that didn't work initially. We had to dig down even further, remove even more of the water, and go towards the very, very base of the glass on these pumps to make sure that I was able to keep up. We refilled the tank. We turned the pump all the way up, which is about, it's just a very small pump running about 80 gallons per hour, and it was actually able to keep up. We kept the lava rock away from it so it had a straight flow. I have mesh along the back to make sure it filters out any of the media, but that was also restricting the flow from the front area through the lava rock into the pump area. So what I had to do was I had to remove that mesh filter, pre-filter, and dig it out with a small drill bit, which I used by hand. It also, because of the tapered drill bit, it also bottlenecked, which I noticed when the water was filling in this front section and not flowing through into the back section freely. Once I went ahead and removed that, the pump was able to keep up at 80 gallons per hour on one waterfall alone, and kept the water line at, this is my gauging point here, this rock right here is my gauging point. This is as high as I want the water to go, about halfway anyway, and the earth section is above that. It was able to keep up with that. Now what we're going to do is we're going to put 2 holes, well actually I'll probably do 4 holes. What I'll do is I'll put 2 at the very base on the inside of this tank, on this pump, on this waterfall section, and then I'll put 2 above it as well. And what that's going to do is it's going to create an overflow section. So if the water is not coming through fast enough for the base holes, it's going to spill over into the top 2 holes, and then that's going to allow it to catch up and allow it to pump it back into here. So I have the maximum water flow I can for these plants and the fish that are going to be living in the aquatic section. That's going to do one of 2 things. It's going to filter the media through the water section much, much better. The higher flow rate is going to allow more oxygenated water to the plants and to the fish, which it's still dirty right now, but it'll get cleaned up. I'm going to put a pre-filter on both my overflow tubes, which I've created in this rockscape on the back, this 3D rockscape that I've created. And that's going to filter through that into the biological lava rock, and then it's going to flow through into the overflow to the pump, which has another mechanical filter before it pumps it up through the waterfall system into here. So I guess what I'm trying to say, to sum up, is that what's better than 1 hole? 2 holes. 2 holes is better than 1. And what's better than 2 holes? Let's go with 4. Just to be safe. So, very carefully, I'm going to use an electronic drill in the water. Hopefully I don't get electrocuted. If I do, then you guys get some entertainment out of that. And I'll be going to the ER. Otherwise, we'll get a nice flow. On the tank. That felt really good. Nice and low, deep. Got some of these lava rock in the way. I'm actually gonna, a couple of these might spill over. I'm gonna go under here again. The only problem with this tank is it's not very user friendly. It was built to sit as an ecosystem that was self-contained. This system is not built for what I'm doing to it. Okay? This hide goes all the way through and back into the overflow area. Let's go ahead and see if we can get one more hole in there without getting electrocuted. If I do, honey, the beautiful Miss Suzette, please unplug
Well, of course.
the electricity. Okay, we got a little water in there.